Hey everyone, this is Amazing SKM, and we're going to talk about remote play, specifically remote play with the PS4. Now, I don't have a PlayStation 4, but what I will do is give my impressions of how I think you're going to have to set up remote play with the PS4. I think it's going to be very similar to the way you have to set it up on the PS3. Earlier today, Sony put out a video showing kind of the remote play with the PS4 Connect icon that just came with the latest 3.0 update to the PS Vita. But before that PlayStation Connect button will work, you have to set up the registering of your PS Vita to your PS4, and we're going to walk through that. So on your PS4, in this case, let's just pretend that my PS3 is my PS4. You want to sign into your PSN account. Your username will, of course, show up here. And I'm going to get a little closer so you guys can take a look. Under my username, you see a little right pointing arrow. Initially, that will not be there. What you need to do is actually press the triangle button once you're on your user account. And this will show up. You want to go down to automatic login and set it to on. You want to make sure you do that. Once you do that, you're going to go back and go to your settings. You're going to go down to remote play, settings. You're going to go here and you're going to register your PS Vita with your PS4. Remember, we're pretending here. So you're going to register your PS Vita system. You're going to press X, and these numbers are going to show up there. Once those numbers show up, you're going to go to your PS Vita. And you're going to start up your remote play. You're going to go to your settings here. On your system, if you're just setting it up, it's going to say connect to PS3 system. You're going to, or register register to your PS3 system. You're going to touch on that. You're going to click next, and those numbers that are right up there, you're going to put in here. A little box is going to show up saying registered. Once you put the numbers in, you're going to press the registered, and then your PS Vita will be registered to your PS4. You can see in your registered device list, it should say the name that you've given your PS Vita. Then you want to go down to your remote start. You're going to press X and press that to on. What that does is going to allow your PS Vita, even if you're not home, to connect via the internet and turn your PS4 on via the internet. In this case, we're going to be using my home network. Once you set that to on, you're pretty much all set. To prove that, I'm going to turn off my PS4. I hope I don't get any viewers that say, that's a PS3, man. That's not a PS4. We're pretending here. I'm showing you how I think it's going to set up via the PS4. We're going to go back here. If you're at home, you're going to connect via private network. If you're out and about, say at work, and you want to connect from one network to your home network, you would do it connect via internet. I'm going to connect via private. My PS4 should turn on, have that blue light show up across there. And so the PS Vita just turned on my PS4. And soon the PS4 interface is going to show up on the PS Vita. And it should technically look just like it would on the PS4. And you can see you can interact via the analog stick. And you would select with X just like you would on your PS4 controller, which I actually have right here. Now let's talk about our expectations when it comes to remote play with the PS4. I'm going to show you my internet speed right here. Now, this is my ping results. This is how quickly it can contact a network. So it's pretty good. I'm at 14 milliseconds, which is not bad. My download speed is 11.91 megabits per second. As you can see, it's not that great. Um, Sony strongly suggests that you connect your PS4 via Ethernet. That means connecting your PS4 directly to your router. Wired connections will always, at least in this day and age, be faster than wireless. Usually, say for instance, if you have a 20, 30 megabit per second download speed or internet speed, it will be half that, if not less, according to how many devices you have on your network, like network drives, PS Vitas, PS3s, Xbox 360s, Xbox Ones, tablets, smartphones, smart TVs, all of that. You share your wireless internet speed. So even if on a great day when no one else is home and you have nothing else connected but your smartphone, you should get probably about 15 or so, maybe if it's good, internet speed. You want to pretty much say that it's going to cut your internet speed in half when you are on wireless. That's why Sony strongly suggests you connect your PS4 via your router or Ethernet cord. So that being said, with that expectation, understand that streaming a game like what will be on the PS4 will be labor intensive. That's a lot of data going up and down. My upload speed is actually 14.28 megabits per second. Why that is important is because the input when you are interacting with the PlayStation 4, whatever you push, you want it to react pretty much as soon as you press the button. If not, when you're playing a game, you're going to get input lag and it's going to be awful. So that's important. So upload and download speed is going to be very important when remote play. Another question that people have is, how is the PS Vita going to handle the L2, R2, L3, R3 buttons? Well, there's a touch panel on the back, and you can assign those keys to the touch panel on the back. Say, for instance, the L2 button, you would press the left bottom side or upper side of the back touch panel. Same with the R2 buttons. Assign it to the right side, up or down part, L3, R3, and so forth. So that's how it's going to interact with those buttons from your PS4 controller. So I think that's all that I have to say about that. It would probably be similar to this as well with the PS4. I can't play any of my PS3 games on here, but I do have a PlayStation 1 game, and I can show you, even though it is not on my PS Vita, but on the PS3, it will be able to play remotely through my PS Vita now. Sony never they suggested it when the PS Vita came out, that you're going to really be able to play your PS3 games on here, but that never happened. And hopefully it won't be like that for the PS4, because everybody would be pissed. So I think they're going to do it this time. The PlayStation 4 has a lot more system memory than the PS3. I think it was just impossible kind of to have PS3 games playing because it only had 512 megabytes of system memory. So in a second here, it should come up. There you go. And so I could press the X button and I can start. I don't really want to play the game for you guys. It's not what it's about. You can press the screen. It'll bring up a virtual control panel there. I will press the virtual PlayStation button and say I want to quit. Now, another controversial thing with the PlayStation 4 is that it will not be DNLA compatible. That means you will not be able to connect with your network devices, your network drives, your tablets, your smartphones, things of that nature, via your home network. Um, that's something, of course, that's available on your PS3, and I can show you that right now. This is a network drive, my link station that is connected to my router upstairs in my office. I can actually, the PS3 is actually seeing it. I can go to my videos and go to my movies here, press a movie to start, and you can see that it's connecting to my network drive or my NAS or NAS. And you can see that it's playing the movie, started fairly quickly. Um, I would never really do this via the PS Vita, but I have done it with my PS3, and it plays pretty well. So uh, that's not going to be available with the PlayStation 4. There are rumors that they're looking into it and that they might bring it in a future update. I don't know. You can't play your CDs and you can't play your MP3s. And I think that's largely because Sony wants to push its Music Unlimited service and try to get some more money out of us. I've never played music through my PS3. I'm not making an excuse for Sony for doing it. I think they are wrong to take services that are available on the current system and taking them off of the newest system. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to cover for them. I think that's wrong that they're doing that, and hopefully they will bring that those uses, DNLA, CD playing, MP3 playing, back to the PlayStation 4. I think I've covered pretty much everything people may have questions about or concerns about. As I said, you want to manage your expectations. I'm not saying that it's going to be a bad service or anything like that. I don't know. The PlayStation 4 has a lot more memory than the PlayStation 3, so I think it's going to work with people who have fairly fast internet service. For those of us, remember the average internet speed in the US households is just above 7 megabits per second. 7. That is the average. You see, I'm getting just under 12, so I'm not that much better than the average American. There are people that have 50 megabits. There are people that have Ethernet with like Google Fiber or something like that. But most of us have very limited internet speed. And so I'm sure that remote play comes out. There's going to be plenty of complaints. Oh, it's laggy, it's this and that. Check your internet service provider, talk to them, see how fast your internet service is, because I'm thinking you're going to have at least 1520 for it to be playable on your PS Vita. So that is about it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, go ahead and put them down in the comment section. And of course, I will address it as soon as I possibly can. If you are on Google Plus, please come and visit my community. I have called it Gaming Mecca. It is a place where if you enjoy video games, it doesn't matter if you are a Microsoft fan, PC fan, Nintendo fan, Sony fan, Android fan, Ouya fan, it doesn't matter. If you love video games, you want to talk to people who love video games without the fanboy drama and people taking things personally and start calling each other's names. If you don't want to deal with that, come visit me on my channel. Find us in the communities, Gaming Mecca, MECCA, and we would love to have you. That's it, everyone. Until next time, you all take care.